Good morning, all of you lovely nerds. What is going on? Welcome to another stream here on the Den of Nerds Live. It's pretty much the best way to start your day. And whoa, was it an early day today? I was joking about this in the reaction video that I did on the main channel, but like, wow, 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. apparently is when this thing actually went down. To me, that's absolutely insane. Why would Marvel drop a trailer at 3 a.m.? Somebody explain it to me into the chat because I don't understand it. But hey, it is what it is. We're here to talk about it. We're here to break down that Eternals trailer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into the theater in just a second, and we're going to go sort of into all the different things that are in the trailer, all of the reveals about the story. The sort of look of the trailer, which I sort of pointed out online, is, I think, going to be a little controversial. You know, not like Last Jedi controversial. Not like my Finn video yesterday controversial. But, nonetheless, controversial. I do think that the film looks more like a Zack Snyder film, a Zack Snyder DC film, than it does a Marvel movie, okay? And there's a couple of different reasons why I want to get into that and more. But I do have to say, too, we're going to have to kind of fly through the stream today, guys. It's going to be a shorter stream. I have to get out of here at 11:15. We have a vet appointment, so I got to get out of here and get to the vet. So I apologize about that. Oh, one last thing before we get into the breakdown. I just want to say, in case I forget, we didn't do the NFT drop yesterday with the Nerdvengers and on the Nerdcoin store. We're going to do that today. But instead of doing it just through the store, I actually want to do a Nerdvengers stream. So if you are a channel member here, look out. I think we'll probably do it either 3 or 4 p.m. today, Eastern Standard Time. Look out. I'll post about it on the community tab. You'll see it pop up. I'll also put it on the Discord for folks. Check out that stream. I want to explain the whole NFT thing, and then we'll give away the drops there or make them available live. That'll be a much better way to do it, I think. Okay. Here we go. So, we have the beginning of the trailer, right, where we see Ajax, and she's coming to meet Richard Madden's Icarus character, okay? Now, this is actually really important because she's doing a big old info drop here, and some of the things she's talking about are questions that we as Marvel fans have been quite curious about for some time. Like, what the heck are the Eternals, and why didn't they help out with Thanos? What's the dilly-dally with that? She's talking about how after the events of Endgame, when all of life was ripped, or half of life rather was ripped out of existence, what you had was people on humanity snapping back all of these different people, right? It was Tony Stark. Tony Stark, a human being, saves that half of the universe, brings everybody back with that snap at the cost of his own. Or actually, no, it was Hulk. What am I thinking? It was Hulk that did that. Tony did the snap to destroy Thanos, obviously. I need that. Have some more coffee. By the way, smash more likes on the video. So if like the smash the like. Just do it. It's a part of the thing. You just do it. Shut your mouth. Do it. And she's explaining here. Let me take my sip of my coffee. She's explaining here that the sudden burst of life back onto the planet Earth has started some kind of an event. Okay? Some kind of an event, and the world will be destroyed now because of that event. Okay? And so that's what that asteroid is that's landing. We can see that this event is because of the snap. It comes into Earth. Boom. Crazy things start happening. The world will be destroyed in 7 days. How long do we have? 7 days, bro. Dang. Okay, and then we get sort of an introduction here. Now, look, I just want to say right off the bat, slight spoiler warnings. For those of you that don't want to know anything about Eternals, I suggest becoming Amish and going out into the middle of nowhere and not being on the internet anymore, because it's just the way of the fucking internet now. Everything gets spoiled. The entire plot of Shang-Chi and both post-credit scenes are on Reddit right now, and I'm actually itching to do a video about it. So just freaking deal with it, or don't, and go become Amish. So, slight spoiler warning for those of you that want to become Amish. Look, Paul talked about this in his breakdown videos about this, so you can really go blame Paul if you're mad about this, because apparently a bunch of people did. But it does look like the big rumor when it comes to to the Eternals and the Celestials is that they are actually robots. They're robots. Now, I know some of you guys are like, dude, don't say robots. Don't say robots. Don't say that. That's not what they are. They're advanced cybernetic fakedoid, factoid thingies. Don't say robots. It makes me mad. The idea of them being robots sucks. Well, guys, look, it just is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Look, this is what's going on. They're getting their sparks from Transformers. They're literally Transformer robots. I expect by the end of the movie they'll all turn into some kind of an appliance just to really make everybody really mad. So, look, they're getting their spark, entering in there. We see their ship kind of going past the sun there. I think that's pretty cool. But, yeah, to me, this more or less looks like, yeah, that's what we're getting. We're getting the robot stuff. It's robot time. Okay, so moving on. They're talking about them, like, fighting the deviants. And I think there's actually, isn't there the line here about why? Yeah. So we see Icarus kind of doing his Superman thing. Looks pretty freaking cool, to be honest with you. And then we see Dane Whitman. Now, look, some people were mentioning that this looks like a weird juxtaposed shot. It's actually that this is how tall Kit Harington is. So this is basically the actual eye line of these two actors in the screen, because Kit is a tiny dude. You know, it's okay. Like, I think he's awesome, but that is actually how tall Kit Harington is. And what he's asking her is, why didn't y'all help out with Thanos? What do you mean you guys are Celestials with all these crazy powers and all that kind of goobly glob? What are you doing? And why didn't you help out with Thanos? You know what I mean? Why didn't you help out with Thanos? This is ridiculous. And she says, you know, we couldn't, and I actually found this to be awesome. We weren't allowed to interfere with anything that didn't involve the deviants. Okay, we don't know what this is. This could be like Babylon or something crazy like this. I actually think that's Druig, and this could be something happening at the end of the movie. But we weren't allowed to do anything unless it was the Celestials. We were told we couldn't mess around unless it was the Celestials, right? And, like, Whitman's like, who told you that? Who told you that? And then it's like, bam. Bam. And this, to me, is so wild. Like, I couldn't help but think of, like, if this was your boss, like, imagine this. If this was your boss, can you imagine how scary, like, calling in sick or saying that you're going to be late or, you know, trying to get a day off or something like that, you know, asking for a raise? Can you imagine if that was your boss? And you had that, and you're just like, oh, man, I think I'm going to be, and then, boom, and then it's like this. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, or, I was thinking, can I get Thanksgiving off this year? Boom. And then you're like, oh, shit, fuck, never mind, don't destroy the planet. You know, like, having a boss like this would be pretty crazy. Would be pretty nuts. So I can kind of understand with a boss that is as intense as this, why I would they didn't interfere, right? I mean, that's crazy. That's pretty nuts. Okay, so then we have Icarus looking pensively. We see Druig. Now, this was pretty interesting. I saw, not to give Paul, like, all the credit in the world here, but, yeah, this stream's brought to you by Paul from Heavy Spoilers, pretty much. I saw in his breakdown, he was talking about how he's, like, mind-controlling people. That's really cool, man. Druig is apparently at that village just trying to mind-control people and potentially to try to prevent war, but really probably for nefarious reasons. But essentially what you see here is, like, getting the band back together. Like, we got to get the band back together, and everybody comes together to try to stop the what's going on. Now, also kind of interesting is Ajax doesn't appear in any of the modern-day shots, unless this is a modern-day shot. We think this is from back in the day, and Salma Hayek's character is not actually seen in any of the shots of, like, the modern day, like, hey, we have 7 days, the Earth's going to blow up kind of thing, which is interesting. Some people think this dude, Icarus, might kill her. I don't know about all that. This looked really crazy, too, like, visually here. This looks in that same scene where it looks like they got him some platform boots so that he has a higher eye line, where he's asking about, you know, what's going on with the Celestials and the Eternals and, like, why didn't you help with Thanos? And then this double-decker bus thing gets turned into flowers. This is awesome, dude. Like visually, it looks really cool. I'm very excited about the visuals of this film. It does look mind blowing. It does look fresh. It looks like Zack Snyder, which I like. So, her activating maybe the thing that's going to call the Celestials to Earth or something to that degree. We don't know for sure. A little bit of magic action here. I love that he's doing magic with like his fingers, like boo boo boo, like trigger. You know, it's kind of funny. We see this dude who is a deviant, perhaps. Maybe one of the Celestials, perhaps. I don't know. Looks really wild. Like, is he like doing universes? Is he like sniffing universes? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on with this? Is this guy like, you know, his drug of choice is universes? It's got to be a tough habit to break. Got to be tough. You get Thena doing her thing. I said on Twitter she doesn't skip leg day. It's true. She's doing her thing here. Lots of action. You know, green blood like flying there, and this dude's like, oh, Kamehameha. You know, oh man, Superman blasting. Visually, it does look really cool. She's talking about, of course, like if you love something, you want to protect it. And this homie's like, bro, you ain't protecting shit. Not in this movie. Not in this movie, lady. You know, and then he's fighting this like deviant griffin thing. Okay. The Eternals, you know, you got your classic Marvel, ha ha ha, funny. What's this made of vibranium? No, you just broke my house, kind of a thing. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Now, let's talk about some different things that are sort of hinted at in the movie, different, you know, aspects of it. The first thing I think is the visuals. Now, I asked in the poll, and we do have the poll up here, and it looks like 87% of you are saying that this trailer did increase your hype level. That's awesome. That's interesting to me. I'm wondering how this is going to land with the wider, you know, Marvel audience, but also movie audience. This movie is, I think, it's not universally loved and praised. There's a lot of people that are like, oh man, I'm not so sure about this movie. You know what I mean? For a number of different reasons. I've sort of gone over them before, but it's, you know, it's an unknown property. I think, honestly, it just looks way different than a lot of MCU stuff. And so I'm going to ask in a poll right now, and I want to get your guys' thoughts. Do you like this new, I'll put it in quotes, new, do you like this new look for the Eternals? Do you like it? Do you like the look of it? I am a little bit. Hey, Jordan, I appreciate that, brother. I'll get into the super chats in just a minute, my guy. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love. All right, let's see. Whoa. People getting them boats in. Okay, cool. So, a lot of people. Here's my thing about the film. Okay, I can't decide how I feel about the visuals exactly. I don't know. It's like, it's hitting me weird, okay? And if you watch by the way, if you watch the video, I want to go into some of the comments made in the video that I did earlier because they are hilarious. Some of them are hilarious. And I'll sort of take you through that. But I said this in the other video. It's like, it looks like Zack Snyder to me. I don't know how else to tell you guys this. It looks like Zack Snyder. And what I mean is, like, dude, what Zack does in a lot of his work is he will use like different techniques in the lens to pull out different elements of the lighting, but it has this very natural photography feeling. It has a very natural photography feeling. You would say this is a little bit maybe desaturated as compared to another Marvel movie that really pops. Juxtapose this against a Thor Ragnarok, juxtapose this against a Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're looking at a, maybe you could say, desaturated type of movie, okay? I don't necessarily mind that at face value. I like photography. I love cinematography. And I think the thing that's really interesting is the way they're able to utilize this really, like, just great lighting and then put in CGI into this. But this is a fucking overcast day. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. It's an overcast day and the homies blasting lasers. That's cool. It creates a certain kind of light. Like, photography in overcast days can be great because there's all this light actually in the atmosphere instead of just kind of beaming down. So it can actually be great for actual photography. But it is what it is. It is desaturated. You know what I mean? So, look, I don't know how people feel about it, but it's been very interesting to me. Like, look at this. This looks so natural. Like, I think this looks cool, and I'm excited to see it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm excited to see it. But I guess what I'm saying is it makes me feel like it's different than a lot of the other poppy stuff that we get in the MCU. For better or worse, the MCU has a vibe that's very poppy, very shiny, saturated. I mean, think about What If. Think about the animation in What If, okay? That animation looks the way that it does because it's trying to evoke a lot of the feelings that you get when you're watching a Marvel movie. It is like an exaggeration of the sort of vibe in the movies. Okay, so that's kind of something that I think is really interesting. And now it looks like 94% of you. Now this is the high percentage, right? This is a high percentage of you guys that are saying you like this new look. Okay, so that's cool. It looks like many of you guys like that look, and that's awesome. I guess here's my next question, because we're going poll crazy today, and I can only be in here for about a half hour more. So we're going to fly through some of my thoughts. We're going to fly through some of the super chats, and then I got to go to the vet. Here's the next question then. Do you want the MCU to lean into this style of photography and CGI? That's the question. Do you want more of this? Would you like this to be the look and the vibe and the feel moving forward? Or is this just good for this project? That's actually something I'm pretty interested in. Now, look at that. A little bit of a different tone in that poll. Okay. Now, I want to show you some of the comments. That were made on the video that we did because they are hilarious. And I also want to show you guys something. This is just for you guys that are in here, just for the live stream watchers, okay? This trailer was so early in the morning, I hadn't even washed my face off and actually hidden underneath this side of the microphone over here. Let me see if my mouse, over here is literal barbecue sauce from some chicken wings I had last night. I know. Riveting stuff. That's the kind of deep cut, behind the scenes type shit that you get over here at the Den of Nerds. By the way, smash the fucking like button. Okay, anyway. And yeah, I'm on a special kind of vibe today. Okay, let's get back in here. I want to show you this craziness, dude. Because this is hilarious to me. Where's it at? Okay, so let's just talk about... Marco says, I see the lighting effect you're talking about. I'll be honest, I noticed how this trailer was different from a typical Marvel trailer, but still felt familiar, and that's why it's good. Good catch. I wanted to see Eternals, but I wasn't hyped for it like I am for Shang-Chi. Now I'm a little hyped. That's cool. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Man, where is there's this one comment about the Snyder thing that was so funny. Sorry, I should have had it up. I should have had it ready to go, but man, it's just like this. I brought up Snyder and somebody lost their mind. Like somebody lost their mind. Ah, man. I didn't actually expect there to be this many comments. I guess I should have thought more. Should have done better. Should have fucking... Ugh. Damn, where's it at, dude? Ugh, there's this video where this guy's literally saying that I'm like a part of a cult or something. It's hilarious. Yeah. Well, that part of the show is ruined, and that segment is ruined forever. My bad. But yeah, it looks different to me. I guess I'm just wondering. I'm really curious. I'm curious about how people feel about this and how audiences will respond. Dang, I really wish I could find that comment where this dude went crazy. Because it is hilarious, in my opinion. And it just shows how, like, sometimes you say Snyder, and, like, people are like, wah! look, I know the Snyder Cult is real. I understand it. But, like, come on, man. Like, I can't love Zack Snyder and bring up the fact that Zack Snyder is damn good at photography and how this feels like Zack Snyder to me. And people are literally like, ah! Ah! You know, like losing their fucking mind. Is there a Black Panther? What is happening with... There's multiple people now that have put Wakanda Forever on their thumbnails for the Eternals trailer. Is there something going on? Did I miss something? Am I missing something here? What the fuck's going on? Did I miss something? What the hell's going on here? What's going on? What's happening? Anyway, okay, we're not gonna waste any more time looking at this crap. My bad. So regardless, I just thought it was funny. I was just trying to bring it up that people got really, really triggered by my sort of feelings on that. I wonder, I really do, man. I honest to God, I wonder how the movie's going to do and how it's going to be received. It seems real cool, but I don't know, man. Oh, it was an announcement video. Okay, the announcement videos are popping up in the recommended. That's what it is. That's what it is. Regardless. Let's talk a little bit, just a little bit about the leakage. And one of the problems I have with the leakage, okay, and with what was in the film. Okay, so they say in the trailer, they can't be involved with anything that doesn't involve the deviants. Well, then what's the deal with Thanos? Is he or is he not a deviant hybrid with an eternal hybrid deviant thing? Is he not that? Does he not have a little deviant in him? Was he not deviant enough for them to give a fuck? He literally killed half the life in the universe. And from what I understand, it wasn't even a big secret. Everybody knew what this dude was trying to do. You know what I mean? So how on earth are they going to justify it? Like, I hope Kit Harington turns around, like, right after she explains that and says, like, I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. I'm from the North. Ridiculous. You should have helped out. You should have always helped out. Yeah, I think that's possibly a plot hole and something that's a little bit irritating to me. Number two, yeah, it seems like they're likely just robots. And I think one of the big things is going to be that these creatures or these beings that were created for this other sort of thing, like, look, I don't want to go too spoilery here because maybe some of y'all don't want to know exactly what's going on, but more or less, you're going to understand that even what the Eternals think they're doing for good, and they're like, oh, we're helping out these planets and these peoples. Nah, fam, you're just basically harvesting Celestials. You're just basically doing this thing that is not noble at all, okay? And so then the characters themselves are going to be revealed to be kind of these animatronic droid-like things that are really just an extension of a big celestial machination, a big cosmic friggin' thing that's been going on for a long, long time. And I think right away, there's a lot of fans that reacted to that negatively because they're like, dude, like, I can't really get into these characters that much if they're just robots. You know what I mean? That feels so weird, and it feels so different than what we got in the actual comics, right? It's so starkly different than what we got there. That sort of bothers me. Now, we don't know if that's true, okay? And look, you want to talk about controversial, right? As if this stream hasn't been controversial enough. Barbecue sauce and all that. The fact that these dudes are going to possibly be robots and stuff, like, that really seems like something fans are very divided on. Like, very divided on, you know? So, I'm interested in how this is all going to shake out. I think another factor, last thing I'll say here, we'll get into Super Chats. Another factor on this, of course, is the sort of lost, out-of-time feeling that this film and Shang-Chi and Black Widow all have. We're all thinking about Spider-Man. We're all thinking about the multiverse. We're all thinking about Secret Wars, baby. Go watch that video I did. Not enough of you watched the video that I did yesterday. I'm furious, but I'm trying to be chill about it. Go watch the video I did about Secret Wars, more or less being confirmed. I did it on the Dead Nerds channel. Go check that video out. It's really cool. Yeah, we're all thinking about that kind of stuff. The hype for something like Eternals, I feel like is the separation that we had from when it was supposed to come out, when it's going to come out, and what we're thinking about now. It's a weird kind of vibe. So we'll see. Now, Shang-Chi. is winning the hearts and minds of many Marvel fans out there. I got my tickets. I'm very excited. By the way, people are saying that like it was sold out everywhere, bro. I bought my tickets yesterday. There was no seats sold in the theater for the first showing. 0 seats sold. That's anecdotal, but I'm just saying, like, all y'all are like, dude, it's selling out everywhere. I'm like, not really. No, it's not. Definitely not. I could have bought it out the whole theater, to be honest. I could have, but why would I? Doesn't make any sense. So we'll see how that movie does. We'll see how Eternals does. But yeah, that's kind of the breakdown, kind of my thoughts, the vibe on everything that's going on. Yeah. So I can only chill here for 20 more minutes, guys. So let's get into some of this Q&A. I saw a lot of very generous super chats, so I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Even if the super chats say, Josh, you're really dumb, and I wanted to spend X amount of dollars to just tell you how dumb you are and put that on the screen. Either way, I appreciate y'all. Either way, y'all are the real true ones, you know? Thanks. Thanks for being you. Thanks for engaging in this content and noticing the barbecue sauce. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. First in, Zachary P says, mid-Z trailer, lasering space dog. Okay, I guess. All right, bro. I'm not sure what that means, dude. PDJ says, some people are thinking Icarus is going to be a villain in this. I really hope that doesn't happen because isn't he supposed to be the leader? Yeah. Yeah. But I think that at the very least, what's going to happen is he's not going to respond well to the uncovering of their actual identity. I think that's kind of more where I'm leaning. I don't know if he's going to be a true-ass villain or not. But yeah, I think there's conflict among the Eternals. Jordan says, and thank you so much for the $20 holler. So generous, brother. Says, first day with a diamond badge and first super chat. Love all that you do, Josh. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you, Jordan. By the way, I'm going to be doing a diamond lounge stream this Saturday at 7. I'm going to have some adult beverages. I'm going to roll up some tobacco products, and we're going to get fucked up together in a stream, and I'm going to spill my goddamn guts to y'all. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but we're going to hang out Saturday regardless. So come on by for the Diamond Tier stream, man. Thank you so much for the support. Nikki says with a $10 holla, knowing that the MCU has to answer the "where you been? How come you save him but not me?" question going forward is what kills some of the hype for me. I still hope it's good, but that one thing takes me out of it. The North remembers. I know, right? Dude, it's such a good point. Nikki, thank you so much for the support always. Crazy, man. Like, again, I hope Kit Harington literally turns around and says, that's on fucking ridiculous. And then he's like, I hate you all now. Because it is kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean? It is kind of ridiculous. So we'll see. I mean, I think that whole, like, we can only get involved when a deviant was, here. It's a nice little cop-out sort of situation. We'll see how it's fully handled in the film. But I don't think you're wrong to do that. John Hicks with a very generous $100 donation. Holy cow. You must be flipping my flapjacks and sweet banana nut bread muffin on a Sunday morning. Cut in half with some butter while it's still warm. Thank you, brother. Ragnarok ended with the impression that Surtur took out Hela with his sword. But I think it would be dope if Love and Thunder opened with the two throwing down, Asgard crumbling, and Gore stepping in to retrieve the now established Necro Sword from the aftermath. Take my money. John, thank you so much, dude. Very generous. I appreciate the support as always. Yeah, that Necro Sword line is dope, and it got a lot of us thinking. I personally think maybe that's the I don't think, because it's weird because she's got this, he calls it a Necro Sword, right? But it's technically the helm that seems to give access to the sword, that she can have many of those swords. So I don't know how that all works, man. I would say, yeah, that's cool, and it's a cool tie to that. And maybe Gore takes it and, like, uses it as a sword or whatever. But what if it's just one of many Necro Swords? Or, like, just like the symbiotes have, like, you have Null, and then you have all these other symbiotes after that. Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, the Necro Sword, there's different Necro Swords that all branch off of the original one. So either way, that would be really cool, and I love that idea. Like with them fighting there, and then like him coming in to take it, that would be really cool. We'll see how they handle Gore, man. I'm super interested in Gore and the performance that Christian Bale puts into it for sure. Nikki says for the $5 holla says also let Kit live. At least he's 1 inch taller than stupid Tom Cruise. That's fair. It was a joke. I love Kit, man. The North remembers. Angelo Sese says, you have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. I see what you did there, Angelo. Well done. PDJ says with the $5 holla, I love the visuals in this. It was very next level. Definitely had Justice League looks to it, and I'm here for it. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Whoa! Is Chloe Zhao purposely trying to tap in to the Snyderverse vibes? Woo! Probably not. She probably just likes good photography, and so does Zach. But it's still cool. Tyler Dowdy, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the club. Michael Smith says, I know where you're going with this. The Eternals didn't help because their mom is also named Thanos. Oh, my God. Dude, if we get a Martha-esque scene with Thanos being the father, that's really going to blow my hair back. That's all I'm saying. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you so much. Kendall, a.k.a. Master Kunch, with a $10 holla says, the trailer didn't increase my hype at all. I still think it will be a good movie, but I don't know. I'm just not getting the feels that I got for Shang-Chi. The Snyder comparison is on point. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate the support as always. Yeah, man. Look, I'm more excited for Shang-Chi. That seems dope. Especially, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I read the plot leak. I read the whole plot leak. It sounds sick. And I'm still excited to see the movie. You know? I know. Some of you are like, I don't understand that. I like the surprise in the theaters and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. That's fine. I will try to keep it as spoiler-free as we can over here. Here's the whole plot. No, I'm just kidding. I'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as I can, but I am going to do a video on that post-credit scene that everybody's talking about. I'll probably do it later today. I'm sorry, not sorry. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like that's the world we live in. Are you telling me that everybody that worked on that movie, that knows different things about the film, the creators of the movie, everybody that's already screened it in other times, won't be able to enjoy it? Do you enjoy movies when you see them the second time? Maybe you said it in your head. Sometimes I enjoy it more the second time. I ask you why. Because you already know certain things and you can focus on the more interesting aspects of the movie. That's kind of what leaks do, too. Shut your mouth and watch all of our videos. Thank you, Kendall, for bringing that up and telling everybody that they should watch our videos and just shut up. John Van Gelderan Jr. with a $5 holler says, this trailer kind of makes me want to see Zack Snyder direct an MCU movie. Slow clap, bro. I'm with you. I would love to see him direct an MCU movie. Like, give me Zack, like, doing Squadron Supreme. Just do it. It's a no-brainer, dude. It's a no-brainer. Quentin Lee says, Thanos is an Eternal with a deviant gene. Thank you for the clarification, bro. And, yeah, then what the hell, Eternals? That wasn't good enough for you? That didn't matter for you? I don't know, man. That still seems a little whack to me. We'll have to see how they handle it. Thank you, brother. Nikki with a $5 holler says, I demand Thanos take an ancestry DNA test. Can you imagine Thanos with like a Maury Povich type setting? Thanos with a Maury Povich type setting. You know what I mean? And having them all out there on the stage and stuff. And then like the crazy fight that ensues beforehand, you know? It'd be kind of fun. Enrique says for the $2 holla, saw Shang-Chi last night in Miami. One word, amazing. Love it, bro. Love to hear about it. I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. Emo Joe says for the $2 holla, gonna be upset when they find out Josh is a robot. Cryptic One says with a $5 holla, came in late, but I will catch up on this vid in a bit. Myself, daughter, and wife are Nerdvengers for life. Oh, every time I hear that, I'm excited, but I also wish I swore way less. I am so sorry that I swear so much. I'm trying to stop. I really am. And unless your family's from Australia, it's probably not the coolest thing to listen to with your kids. I understand that. I apologize. Australian families are built different. quite frankly, they love swearing. But I apologize, Cryptic One. I appreciate the support. And I apologize about the swearing. I'm going to try to work on it. Angelo Sese says for the $2 hollow, think the what if cliffhangers will be season 2? Think the what if cliffhangers will be season 2. What? Oh, you mean like for this movie or something? I'm sorry, I don't fully understand your question, Angelo. But they could absolutely do what if with some of the new movies that are coming out. But I don't know. There's so much fun they can have with what if, man, you know? 34 Virgo with a $2 house says, okay, I was meh on Eternals, but now give it to me. For sure. For sure. Appreciate that support, man. Big Stevie says, I will gut you. Talking about spoilers. I know. Stevie's one of them doesn't like the spoilers. It's all good, brother. We'll try to keep it as light as we can. You know what I mean? And give people fair warning. But Steve, you might want to become Amish. Send your super chats with letters. Sealed, like letters with sealed wax on them, so that I know it comes from you, and I'll still give you the nerd coin. I don't know how we're going to do that without you having technology, but probably the best way is to just get on the farm, man, you know? Matthew K. with a $5 hello says, this style could work for some other MCU projects like Blade, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, and others. This won't happen, but Cap America would also work. Dude, that's true. That's true. I mean, hey, man, maybe we'll all just have our minds blown by this, and we'll say, like, wow, Chloe should do another big movie or something to that effect. You know what I mean? So, super fun stuff. Appreciate the support. Josh Blancard says, movie bros must watch Idiocracy. I love that, dude. That would be fun. I haven't seen Idiocracy for a long, long time. Because of a, what the? Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Angelo says with a $2 holla, cliffhangers, as in Peggy with Fury, Peter with Ego. Oh, that's great. That's a great idea. I hope they actually address those in this season, though. I mean, that would be pretty wild if they're literally setting up cliffhangers for season 2. That would be fun. But I would like it to actually be wrapped up in season 1, preferably. But thank you for the clarification. Kendall says, does this also mean no Thanos in Eternals? Well, I don't know, man, but I'll tell you this. The thing that's confusing to me is that it really seems like Harry Styles and that rumor of him showing up with Pip the Troll as Star Fox at the end, or in one of the post-credit scenes, seems like that shit is real. So what does that mean then? I don't know. Again, maybe they're not robots. Maybe that's just some crazy thing that's out there, and then we've got to blame Paul. Miguel says, agree with you. I'm just so caught up on Spider-Man. Yeah, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you. 100%. I understand. Like, how can he not be? It's just simply a much more hyped thing. It's just a much more hyped thing. So, all right, I'll try to catch up on the chat here, guys. I can only hang for like 5 more minutes. Let me remind you, if you are a Nerdvenger, look out for a Nerdvenger only stream later today. It'll be up at 3 or 4 or something around that time, maybe in between them. And we're going to talk about the Spider-Man NFTs. By the way, I'm actually going to get out of here because I want to try to get some of these other NFTs on VV right now because they just dropped. Hopefully they're not sold out. I'm going to be pissed. And so I want to check that out later today. Oh, I got to update the app. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Later today, we will be doing a stream. I want to just go over some things with the Nerdvengers and talk about the NFT drop and, put them up on the Nerd Coin store. So a couple of you guys with some coin can, more coin for my Spidey NFT. Yeah, for sure. I'll put that on the store. We'll go over it live, and you guys will get a chance to purchase those NFTs. And then it's really easy to send them to you on the app. So that'll be cool. Excited about that. Yeah, so I'm actually going to get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for the love. Did I miss a couple super chats? Let me see. Let me try to refresh this. Sorry if I missed a couple. Okay, yeah, I missed a couple. Let's see here. Casey says, I'm going to rip through these guys, and then I got to get out of here. I'm sorry. This last trailer really backed up some of the plot leaks. You think the leaks are all but confirmed? I do, Casey, but We shall see, my friend. The Star Wars Obsession with a $5 holla says, not here for today's content, here to watch the guy and support you. Movie bros, check out The Last Starfighter. Banging the homies. Awesome, bro. Hey, I appreciate it. And yeah, no, there's a lot of fun Star Wars stuff, too. I'm trying to do a better job of doing some stuff for the Star Wars fans, doing some stuff for the Marvel fans. I want to throw a bone to the DC fans as well. So we'll see how all of that goes. But yeah, Movie Bros, killing it, man. That first vid's over 10,000 views. That shit's sick, dude. Theory and myself are very excited about that channel in the future. And then Kendall said that for his dilly dally there. Okay, everybody. Okay. Wait, what? What the? What the? What the? What the? What? What? Awesome. Well, I guess I was going to get out of here anyway. So, you know. By the way, this is what the trailer looks like when you don't turn up the brightness on the trailer. It looks that dark. Talk about the most awkward end to a stream ever. I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, bye. Nope, no post credit. It's already too awkward. So bye. Yeah, see you later. But bye. Take care.